Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, we've got Mr. Maintenance Guy outside the front. It's spring. He's on duty. Okay, so he keeps going past. We have the Cheshire Cat today. Who's happy? Oh look, we're like coordinated with colours. Kind of. That's awesome. Okay, Wednesday. I feel like I want to have a look at the fairies. He's like disrupting all the fairies out there. He's scaring them. Let's have a look at the fairy tarot cards. Should we have a look at a fairy tale? Yes, let's do a fairy tale. Okay, let's do a Celtic cross then. If we're going to do a fairy tale, we need it to be structured. But we're going to do it one step at a time. So we're just going to pull the story first. Okay, this is good. Let's have fairy tale time. Okay, so once upon a time, we've got the Princess of Summer. That's the Page of Cups. It's puppy love. Came out last night. Gentle, sensitive, kind, inexperienced. A new relationship or emotional experience. Invitations to social events. A compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Okay. Let's read this. Do you want to listen to the story? You have to turn the engine off. Or move on quickly. He's parked right outside. Come on, just a little bit more up. Thank you. Let's have a look at this story then. There's always challenges, obstacles in fairy tales, always. Never plain sailing, never. The Princess of Summer is a gentle and sensitive soul. She is very interested in relationships with other people, but can be quite shy. If you check out her bedside table, you'll almost certainly find a romance novel. She's poetic, with a fondness for writing, including journaling everything she feels. If daydreaming were an Olympic sport, she'd be a gold medalist. This is about that fairy tale coming true. This is, I want to say it's a divine feminine's energy, her journaling, her hopes for this true love, true love's kiss. Happily ever after. Her happily ever after. Okay. If you approach her with outstretched arms and an open heart, she will happily embrace you and let you into her life. She will eagerly listen to all your worries with great compassion. No one cries alone when the Princess of Summer is around. Just keep in mind that she's not very experienced in the world. This princess perceives everything through her feelings, so she may not get around to thinking things through. The young fairy from the Ace of Summer has grown up. It's unconditional love. While she enjoys her private garden, she is full of magic and patiently waits for love to come. A knight in shining armour. That's what it sounds like here. Divine feminine sitting here, waiting for true love's kiss. It will break the spell. Okay. Always. I think true love's kiss is the only thing that can break the curses and the spells. Additional meanings of this card. Social invitations, love letters, a special new friend, confidential information, interpreting dreams. When your dreams really can come true. When dreams really do come true. Okay, so what's the issue then? Because we've got the Divine Feminine here with dreams of this beautiful romance of a lifetime. This true love. Finding her Prince charming. But he does have to be charming if he comes in. Okay. You've got to come in with an open heart and open arms. And she will listen to you. She's very compassionate. You will not cry alone when she's here. I want to say that's through the good times and the not so good times. She's a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. What's the challenge then? Because it's already written, this story, it looks like it's kind of, it's ready for publication. This fairy tale. The challenge? 9 of Winter. Unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. This is the Divine Feminine again. It's like, it felt a bit like Pinocchio. Is his name Giuseppe? Giuseppo. I always get it wrong, my kids laugh at me. Anyway, I call him like the most bizarrest of names. It felt like Pinocchio, when you wish upon a star. And, I want to be a real boy. It's like I want to be a real man. She's looking for that real gentle man. That's lovely. So it's unfounded fear. It's coming. So maybe here is the Divine Feminine's doubts. But there is 9 of Winter. There is 9 of Winter. Meaning sleepless nights. It just said that you could be trying to interpret dreams, dream states. But unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios. It's like that you're not worthy of this true love. And allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So, it doesn't really seem like there is a problem. I'm sure we'll find out. Let's look at this 9 of Winter on this fairy tale as the challenge. This card comes to you when worry has reached an unnecessary level. Everything is a-okay. You may, it doesn't say that, I added that in. You may indeed have concerns and plans that you need to process. But your fear isn't in proportion to the circumstances. Take a few moments to go for a walk in nature, talk with God, the angels, and the fairies. Fairy spotting's been coming up. And quiet your mind. Things will feel better soon. Breathe. With success, oftentimes comes stress. If you let it build up, it can take a physical and emotional toil. Notice, nurture yourself. Explore ways to reduce your anxiety, such as massage, acupuncture, Reiki, or treating yourself to a spa day. Rest, Divine Feminine. Have no fear. A fairy has awakened from a bad dream. The doves represent the peace that could be hers, but her focus is upon her own fears. Additional meanings of this card: unfounded fears, difficulty sleeping, taking on the problems of the world, focusing on worst case scenarios, and needless guilt. Wondering if you're being shown anything that's kind of contradictory to the story through your dreams to try and scare you. See if they make you fearful. It's like showing you that maybe this isn't coming. It's a test. Because anything that you dream up, even in dream states, is like a fear of yours. Okay? It's to be looked at. It's a test. Unfounded fear. It was just a dream. A bad dream. Now let's get back to the story. What's gone on then in the past? Okay. We've got the awakening. So whilst this has been going on, most definitely this unfounded fear, sleepless nights, we've actually got the Divine Masculine. Yin Yang in here. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness and a temporary pause in action. That's why they're telling you have no fear. The Divine Masculine's been going through his awakening. Actually says awakening on here and shows the Yin Yang, which will be the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. okay, coming together. He's enlightened. He may have been exercising, okay, so he might have been working out. I feel like he's doing some, I don't know, or he's doing handstands. But he's enlightened, so he's feeling a lot more lighter. This is the Hangman. He doesn't really look stuck there, does he? Look at his wings. Beautiful. The awakening. That's what's been going on. 12. Opens up to the Emperor. It's time for a change in perspective. Seeing your challenges in an entirely different way can help you find a new lease on life or end a stagnant situation. So the Divine Masculine's got this new lease on life. He's been ending stagnant situations. It takes a while. Have no fear. Love is here. Ask God, the angels and the fairies to give you signs that will help you perceive things in a whole other light. So the signs, synchronisations, the dreams, the messages have all been getting through to the Divine Masculines, as we've been saying and seeing in the cards. This card can also show up to remind you just how wonderful, how do I say this, eclectic and magical you are. When others value qualities within you that you may have labelled weird or unusual, you can come to see the incredible strength and potential that lies in being your unique self. Here's the Divine Masculine. I was going to say lying, but he's hanging here, being his unique self, his quirky self. So when others value qualities within you that you may have labelled weird or unusual, you can come to see the incredible strength and potential that lies in being your unique self, your authentic self. This is a card of charity and kindness. Just as the fairies are willing to reach out and help you on your path, you are asked to do the same for those who may be in need. So, on mission work, giving and receiving, been picking up on that as well, needs to happen. He needs to be up there practicing his light work. It will come naturally. So he will be clearing through all the rubble. He's kind of making his way out of the rubble now. This is a card of charity and kindness. Sorry, I've already read that part. Okay. It's beautiful to extend aid and compassion to others. Remember, though, to keep a balance so that you don't fall into an unhealthy pattern of overgiving. The fairy on this card is upside down, giving him a whole new way of reflecting upon his situation. The traditional yin-yang symbol rests on his feet as he searches for just the right balance in his life. Additional meanings of this card: a new point of view, seeing beyond what's obvious, hidden action behind an apparent standstill. There is hidden action here behind an apparent standstill. Divine Feminines. Exploring your past lifetimes. That will come in with the dreams, the visualisations, the Akashic records. And giving so that others can gain. Coming from this compassionate, open heart. That's lovely. Someone's smiling. Feeling proud. They've just kind of like given away, haven't they? Like, okay. Let's have a look at the now. 7 of Autumn. Got the masculine here just waiting for the right time. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. The Divine Masculine is kind of still being held back. Maybe practicing patience here and not to worry. For both, it's another test for the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Do you really believe in this? It's take time to rest and plan your next steps. So after this awakening, it looks like the Divine Masculine, like at this present moment, is resting, contemplating. A prudent investment of time or money. Harvest time, just waiting for that right time. Look, his wings are, they're beautiful. Very masculine. They look like a bumblebee. And then you have the masculine's essence on there. What's he thinking about? Well, he's put down his rake. I said like he was maybe, you know, making his way out through the rubble. He's been cleaning up, he's been raking up all the rubble. Especially after like autumn, winter. It looks like maybe autumn, and then through the winter, the divine masculine here has had his awakening. Been cleaning up. Seven of autumn. The best treasures in life often take a while to mature, just like the divine masculine. I'm a big boy now. Don't stop believing just as the fruit ripens on the vine. Like a fine wine, just like my attire today. Okay, me and my cup. Cup of grins. Your plans may seem to be moving slowly, but the pace is quicker than you realise. Well, we kind of was tolden. What's tolden? We were kind of tolden through the cards that the pace was speeding up now. This week. But the pace is quicker than you realise. Be patient. Soon your harvest will come in. Aren't you just so excited? Anyway. And you'll see how successful you have been. As you wait for your goals to come to fruition, now is a good time to ponder your progress so far. Note the improvements or adjustments to your progress that you might make next time around. How would you do things differently when you get another shot at it? Another shot at life? It's an important question. So note the improvements or adjustments to your process that you might make next time around. A young farmer fairy waits patiently for his crops to mature. In the meantime, he contemplates how to occupy his time until the harvest. I believe he's studying. So additional meanings of this card: diligence, slow but measurable progress, a foreseeable income, a foreseeable increase in income. So he's looking out at business plans, mission work, he's been practicing. So he really is kind of like, it's not so much he knows, okay, it's like he's awoken to the divine feminine. That one's done. It's now mission. Now what do they do? It's like, what do they do? Like it's in his hands. Like he's the master, okay? It's like, well, what are we going to do then? Or it's like he has to come with something, some great idea. I mean, that would be awesome. The divine feminine like has so many ideas, and I imagine she could help use the assistance. So, what are you doing here? He's thinking. What's going to be fruitful? What's the next step? What does he know? What are his assets, his natural? What does his authentic self want to do? And how does that come in with the divine feminine and her plans? So a young farmer fairy waits patiently for his crops to mature. In the meantime, he contemplates how to occupy his time until the harvest. So this could be, I was speaking about this yesterday, the harvest won't come unless you kind of know what you're going to do with all the abundance. Like, you really got to allow your imagination to run wild with you in a frenzy. Okay, oh, the possibilities. Limitless. And so that's where it's kind of like, what was I saying? Oh, a foreseeable income, increase in income. What would be a good investment? I've got like this rainbow coming across the table. Okay, so diligence, slow but measurable progress, a foreseeable increase in income, time for a little rest. Just a little one, worrying for no reason. There's no need for the divine feminine to worry, and there's no reason for the divine masculine to worry either. He seems to be worrying a bit about coming up with a really good idea. Okay, well, take the advice of Napoleon Hill then when he was trying to come up with the book title of Think and Grow Rich. It was like he was put under pressure. He needed to have a name, and he kind of like summoned it from himself. He gave himself a really good talking to and said, come on now, old boy, you're going to have to come up with it. That great, brilliant title, idea, put it in the hands of the divine and sleep on it. Okay. I feel that's for the divine masculine. He has some kind of ingenious idea. Boom. Let's look into the future then. Three of Autumn. Oh, I like it. I like it. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Someone's got the hang of it. Someone's got the hang of it. Three of Pentacles, guys. Working in partnerships with like-minded people. What's he working on here? Wishes, dreams. It's like he's got a little workshop here. Excuse me, a little work. I feel like he's working on transcendence. There you go. Studying transcendence. Three, I'm going to say to you, Google it. Three of Autumn. This is into the future energy. You have much untapped talent and a range of amazing skills. I don't want to say, see, I told you, but this is a point when I could say that, couldn't I? See, I told you, like a genius. The power of source, of the creator, is amazing. Okay, you just have to be you. I mean, how cool is that? I thought that was absolutely amazing when I realised that I just had to be me. Oh, okay. You have much untapped talent and a range of amazing skills. By expressing those talents outwardly, you'll grow personally and reap great. You don't want to keep that stuff hidden away. It's like, we don't need to be hidden secrets. We need to be shared, displayed. By expressing, it's like we've got a bit of a throat chakra. Just clear it. Blow your own trumpet. It's absolutely fine. You are so worthy, all of us. You're creative. Okay, let's. You have much untapped talent and a range of amazing skills! Exclamation mark. I'll speak louder. By expressing these gifts outwardly, you'll grow personally and reap great financial rewards. You have been practicing. Maybe a bit too much. It said that you might have been overgiving. That's fine. In our early days of light workership, we overgive, okay? You go the extra mile. You put in more hours. You don't really see much, but you know that it's your purpose. You're here to help. You can't avoid it anyway because people will source you out. They will source out your source. They know that if you're a source that's going to be able to be beneficial to them. They might not at the time, but later on you'll understand that you was a massive benefit to their life. And like you were sent to each other, okay, to be able to help with whatever challenges, it seems. Not really challenges, you're normally settling people's fears. Okay. Helping them to change the story that they're telling themselves so that they can sleep well at night. That's all we do. We change the way that we tell the story. By expressing these gifts outwardly, you'll grow personally and reap great financial rewards. Your creativity should be allowed to soar to new heights. Only work with people who share your excitement and who enjoy creative collaboration. So, on the light worker path, you're going to learn who not to really hang around with for too long. They will attach to you, like energy vampires, okay? They will suck it from you and suck it from you, but you need to learn this lesson yourself. Okay. Who to work with, who you want to be associated with. Otherwise you feel that you're not really around like-minded people. You're just light working all the time. It's like you are like the saviour that's helping other people. It's not really that you're having great discussions with people, like-minded people. It's like one-sided. Okay. So only work with people who share your excitement and who enjoy creative collaboration. Follow your passion when it comes to what you do professionally. If your heart is in your career, then it will shine like a beacon through your work. So if you have a passion for purpose, for helping and caring and supporting others, it's going to shine like a beacon. You're going to attract those, we won't call them clients, but you will attract the right people to you to help you in your practice. You can make a successful living through your creativity, not always to start with. You have to go out there and give willingly without the need to receive back. Part of the deal again. Can't bypass these parts. You will be rewarded immensely, okay, when you've served. You're drawn to what will bring you joy for a reason, and what in turn will lead to abundance. A master craftsman fairy has completed 2 of the 3 crystal calla lilies that were commissioned. He will be well rewarded when his work is finished. The additional meanings of this card: being compensated for your talents, attaining mastery at what you do and working well with others, being a team player, finding or being a mentor. I love it. Okay, I love it. So what's going on behind? Like, what's the backstory? I think he just wants to listen to our story. There is lots of green grass areas out there that he could be trimming, maintaining. It's a bit cloudy in the distance. The sun's coming through, but there's some dark clouds out there. Okay, so let's have a look at the backstory. The 3 of Summer. Guys, it's news worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. That sounds like the connection of working with like-minded people, people that share the same passion and excitement that you do. It's news worth celebrating, Divine Feminines. Announcements such as weddings, graduations. I want to say that's both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine graduated now, or births. I feel this is the rebirth of the Divine Masculine. And friends that you cherish. Cherish the thoughts of always having you here by my side. Okay. Cherish, give me joy. Got the words totally mixed up with that song. Oh, I might have to share that. I'm sure like she's a mermaid. Madonna. Cherish. Give me joy, my boy. I will always cherish you. You're giving it to me, boy. Keep giving me all your joy. Okay, 3 of Summer. When the universe plays beautiful music, what, like Cherish? I don't even really know the words. I do know the words, but for some reason I've lost all kind of flow of music. Transcendence. I felt as if like maybe the masculines are now singing. It was like, what's happened? You've taken my voice. It was like Ariel, you know. I just need to borrow your singing voice for a bit. Okay. 3 of Summer. When the universe plays beautiful music, dance. When life presents you with joyful news, celebrate. Experiencing gratitude for what heaven has gifted you with naturally brings more happiness. That's perfect. Experiencing gratitude for what heaven has gifted you naturally brings more happiness and therefore more to be thankful for. Embrace this moment as just a drop in the ocean of all the blessings that God, the angels, and your fairy friends have in store for you. This is just the beginning. We've only just started, guys. Well, exciting. Can you imagine? Let's not go there. Okay. Remember to tell those around you how much they mean to you. Spend time with family and friends who are dear to you. Your words will be warmly embraced, and your truthful intentions will be honoured. A trio of fairies enjoy the cool water on a hot summer's day as they celebrate their good fortune. It's like, party time! Party, party, party! Maybe time for a holiday! Additional meanings of this card. An impeding wedding. Alright, time for a wedding! Becoming pregnant. Not for me. Okay, or giving birth. That one's good. Okay, we can give birth. Gave birth to like a dragon. Vibrant health. I like that one. Becoming part of a close-knit community or chosen family. That one's even better. Whoop! It's all getting good now. This is what happens on the other side. I love it. So let's have a look at how this, I don't know who it is, if it's the feminine or the masculine, but how they're viewing themselves. Party, party, party. Get your dancing shoes on. Queen of Summer. Oh, loving, comforting, emotional and intuitive. This is a divine feminine, just loving, caring nature. She's intuitive here, which she knows. It's like, listen to your heart. Okay, that's what it says. Listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. So I feel as if this may be, because I felt it was a divine masculine that was maybe taking care of other people's needs before his own. So this is something that the divine feminine may be, she just needs to pick herself up on. You first. Okay, your happiness levels first. And as long as they're not, what's the word? I don't know. We'll get to it. As long as your happiness is not compromised to make somebody else happy, then happy days. Okay? The Queen of Summer is beautiful and serene. You enter her presence and a sense of calm envelopes you. She radiates love and peace. The Queen also knows what you're thinking. Extremely intuitive, she understands your heart better than you do. For that reason, she makes an outstanding counsellor who can help you get clarity on whatever situation is troubling you. The Queen has a deep love for friends and family and will be there for you. In fact, she's pretty much there for everyone. Tender-hearted and charitable, she can give too much. For this reason, you may experience the Queen of Summer as an exhausted and cautious person. She has given a great deal and hasn't always been given to in equal measure. She has experienced loss, and in that loss, she may have become wiser and more discerning about who she lets in. Very true. But good things are coming. This is just lack of unfounded fear. That's putting your guards back up, thinking that you're going to get hurt again. Okay? Or what you give will not be equal measure given back like in the past. But we spoke about how it's part of our role to give. See how that plays with you. You kind of have to get over that one, paddy that one out of your system. That takes a while to realise that you're just giving and there's not really anyone who's kind of going anywhere near your level of caring and comforting nature. Okay. The Queen stands in a field surrounded by other fairies. The sunflowers indicate she can create happiness, which is why so many are vying for her attention. There you go. She can create happiness. Same with you, Divine Masculine. They try and drain you from it. It's okay, it's a lesson. You have to be strong, recognise when not to take calls, when to say no. Some people can be quite desperate out there. And I remember people getting quite, like, arsey with me because they really needed me. I mean, like, it was all on me. They really needed me. So one thing I used to say, and still do now, is if I'm not available, okay, to speak, then it's like you've got to get through this on your own. And so I took that on when there wasn't help or support from myself, or I felt it was just like, well, there's not meant to be. The only person that can really help me at the moment is me. So, okay. Additional meanings of this card: a close and trusted friend, taking on an important cause, protecting those who need assistance, and being sure to give and receive, a spiritual teacher. There's the Divine Feminine. Definitely somebody you can go to, somebody that's going to be a great mentor, lover, counsellor, best friend, assistant. How is this going to be affecting others? I felt like this, how is this going to be affecting, like, our world? This coming together. It's a fairy tale. Eight of Spring. Things get moving quickly. Lots of wishes, okay, coming true like really quickly. And this is going to set an awesome example on having faith and the follow through and doing the work, the personal development, because all of a sudden you might find yourself a little bit stressful because stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. These are good things happening at once. It's like, oh boy, okay, shit, and in they all come, boom, boom, boom. People are going to look at you as being extremely, I don't know, all your wishes are coming true, and they're going to want to know how you done it. Now, trying to explain that on your own, okay, is, well, it will take you so far, but to have two people explaining how they done it, to reach this kind of happily ever after, this fairy tale. What they always dreamed of. You can have everything that you dream of. Depends what your dreams are. Well, it doesn't depend. You're going to receive what you put your attention on. Eight of Spring. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Oh, we're on the Eight of Autumn. I want the spring, please. The Eight of Spring, it's the 11th today. For some reason I thought it was like the 8th. We'll get there. Oh, okay, we're in the Four of Spring. Well, that's the Four of Wands. We know that's the connection. There are many varieties of stress, isn't there? Would you like to experience the other stressful, the other side of stress? There are many varieties of stress. This card reflects the kind that comes from having a lot of wonderful things in your life at once. You may be juggling a family, new career opportunities, seeing to your fitness, decorating your home. Of course, you wouldn't wish away any of these lovely things, yet it's a great deal to have on your plate. Well, you asked for it. You've been warned, get ready. Rest while you can, you're going to get busy. This is a time of successful multitasking. If things have been quiet for you, expect to see a big increase in the action. Make sure you have every task prioritised. Know what you're doing and where you're going, okay? Be ready to be ready. Whenever possible, delegate items from your to-do list to others and be grateful for all the wonderful things in your life while you juggle them. So get yourself a to-do list, okay? One side is for the divine to do, to sort out. So that could be opportunities, a new home. Depends what you're looking for, okay? And divine can really work on that and bring that to you. The stuff that you've got to do, okay, in the physical, you just crack on with that stuff. And then all the other stuff that you would like to manifest, like you've got fairy godmothers, okay, who've come in to help you out and assist you. Write that on that to-do list and you just focus on the other list. It will only be a few things that you've got to do. You'll have loads that divine can take care of. And ask them. and then watch how many things they do and deliver. Okay. Even down to like phone calls you have to make, that actually, you know, someone else they actually call you. It's amazing. So, our fairy in the image tries to simultaneously manage 8 magical dandelions. It's a lot to handle at once, but thankfully the dandelions represent wishes coming true. Whoop! Got some motivation then. Oh, you can go. You can burn the candle at both ends. Don't you worry about it. You are going to be so inspired and passionate. There's going to be no stopping you. You're not going to be able to wait to get up in the morning to get cracking. This is a different kind of... Life is just so wonderful. It's quite stressful, especially after being through the other side of stress. Life is nice and fine and dandy. Fine and dandy with the dandelions. Did you doubt? Being confident, this is additional meanings of this card. Being confident, sudden events or rapid changes, instantaneous results, business, travel. Check that passport. Okay. What are the hopes or fears? Well, let's hope there's not really many fears to bring into this. So, what's the hope? Prince of Winter. Okay, so it's the kind of stalker, the studier. Let's call him the studier. The surveyor. He's surveying. Prince of Winter, which is the page. The paid. Page of Swords. It's just like... where the Divine Feminine here really can see that she's just about to reap. Okay, big time. It's like the Divine Masculine doesn't want to kind of miss out on his share of this abundance. It's like being paid for your worth. So seek out an the Prince of Winter, intellectual, determined, focused and impulsive. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. It's like he's on some kind of... Is he on a surfboard? It's like he's on a sleigh. Sleigh bells ring. The cat. Is it a cat? A cat or a rat? Why are we getting another one? I'm not getting another one. We're going to the Prince of Winter. Why are we upside down now? I said I keep getting these pictures of cats crying sent to me. That's what he looks like. Hopes. Seek out intellectual solutions to your problems. The need to act quickly and decisively. So that's the only fear here with the Divine Masculine is his timing. Prince of Winter. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. They could be signs. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. Okay, that's enough. Winter, we're coming out of it. There's a new bird on the scene. He sings a love song as we go along. Listen out to the signs. Wow, do you want to hear what this Divine Masculine's up to? Have no fear. He moves like a flash of light. When the Prince of Winter shows up, you know that you're in for some very quick action. Ooh la la. Okay. His mind moves as fast as his side. Oh, as his side. His mind moves as fast as his side. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. It's all good. Breathe. He wants his rewards. He wants to feel nurtured and loved and adored. And he wants to give that as well to the feminine. His mind moves as fast as his sled. And he can instantly access He doesn't access, he assesses. I don't know, I think he can access, like through cats, crying, at the door, the signs, the birds. His mind moves, we will get there, his mind moves as fast as he's sled, and he can instantly assess a situation, allowing him to get right to work. He knows what to do. He knows. When he's on a mission, you may as well stand back and let him take charge, because he will, whether you want him to or not. Oh, come on, Divine Masculine. Do it. Come and take over. Love it. Sorry. I really am these guys' biggest cheerleader. I can't wait to see them standing up. It's like I'm beaming already. Oh, I feel like this proud parent. Anyway, I can't wait to see that day. I believe it, so I will see it. Okay. He is idealistic, decisive, focused and determined. He can also be a little impulsive and undiplomatic. So if this prince enters your arena, see if you can't get him to pause for just a moment of reflection to make sure his plan really is sound. Spoke last night about the Divine Masculine coming in wanting he knows it all. Okay, Divine Masculines, great ideas. Run them over with your Divine Feminine and collaborate. Okay, she'll make sure that you dot the I's and cross the T's. Okay, she'll be able to guide you. I don't think she wants to take away, okay, your ideas, but she's going to make sure she knows. She knows stuff. Just run it past her. Make sure that it's a sound plan. Okay, the fairy moves swiftly through the snowy forest. He loves the thrill of the ride, I bet he does, but he is really watching. But is he really watching where he's going? Okay, so he might be allowing his dreams to run away with him. They may be a little bit unrealistic, but I'm sure they can be tweaked. Additional meanings of this card: believing strongly in your mission. Okay, we'll talk about it then. To the Divine Feminine. If you believe that strongly in it, ask her to listen. Ask if you can run some ideas past her. Fighting for justice, sudden or unexpected changes and intellectual solutions to problems. You've got to remember that the Divine Feminine is very much solution orientated. She's been kind of programmed that way now. She's got rid of the old programming. Outcome? Oh, love it. Ace of Winter. It's a resurrection. You do. Oh, it's like he's a little baby cub following the Divine Feminine. It's like she's not even that much older. It's like, but he's putting his trust in her. This is beautiful. Ace of Winter, look. It's the resurrection card. Look at all swirling around her, and he's following her. It's like it's a strength card. Oh, sorry, I've gone really like soppy in love. This is a beautiful love story. Ah, one that needs to be wrote about. Pen to paper. Ace of Winter. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Divine Masculine, you have some amazing ideas. Some ideas that the Divine Feminine couldn't even think of. And that's because you're the yin yang. So both of you, when you come together, you should have a kind of collective wholeness to you about your knowledge and experience. So even though you are very much alike, you both would have experienced lots of things differently, so that when you do come together, you have half of the knowledge tucked away within inside you, Divine Masculine. Okay, it needs unlocking. That secret needs to be let out. Let's have a look at this Ace of Winter. It's like it's not like a best kept secret. This is like a, whoo! Okay, I've got to calm down. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. You're on the right path. And your plans are protected and safe. See, even your plans are protected and safe because they're the right ones for this prophecy, for this legacy. You're going to be reaping a very large reward soon for all of your efforts. Any difficulties you experience are merely intended to make you stronger. I spoke about the lessons here with the fear, unfounded fear. That seems to be the biggest lesson. testing your faith, how strong your faith is. Any difficulties you experience are merely intended to make you stronger. They aren't really blocks at all. Trust that the new ideas you have at this time are inspired and worthy of your time and energy. You're crystal clear on what to do, even if you're doubting yourself. Have confidence in your own insights. Communicate in a clear and concise fashion in order to avoid confusion. But be careful not to seem cold in the way that you speak your truth. I remember when I used to try and speak my truth, it was like I was trying to prove a point, or it's like I had to try and explain all of it to try and make sense to the other person. But actually, I feel as if it was, the more I spoke about it and tried to explain my truth, which I feel I don't really need to do anymore. But I felt it was like that ranting. When it's, you know, you kind of give. When is anyone going to give you a break? You know, why am I here? Am I just here to be used? And so we have to kind of go through that. And when we get to communicate, we can kind of come across as being, well, one, it's normally because we tap into an emotional response that it just comes up, okay, when you start talking. And then you can realise that you're saying the wrong words in the wrong tone. You're becoming very defensive, protective for oneself. It's like your barriers go up. You become quite adamant that you now have boundaries and rules and you need to state them and get them across. And it's just like, when you can flow, no one can penetrate, okay, you with negativity or doubt or get you to consider your worth. It just doesn't affect you. So that's a real nice soul growth, to actually get there where it's like, I don't really need to prove myself to anyone, and you understand the journey of how we get to here. It's beautiful. Okay, so communicate in a clear and concise fashion in order to avoid confusion. And be careful not to seem cold in the way you speak your truth. This young fairy has great music in her hands, but also the power of pure, crystalline thought floating above her head. Her companion represents the potential strength and courage she will grow into. That's like the divine feminine growing in, that's growing into the divine masculineness. It's like she is whole, but it feels like the other way around. This is the divine masculine really growing into the divine feminine strength. And then he will grow into the divine masculine. Additional meanings of this card: brilliant new concepts, overcoming obstacles, remaining optimistic, being objective, noticing and trusting the signs of positive outcome. Noticing and trusting the signs of positive outcome. That is a resurrection there as the outcome. That is positive. I love this reading. Excuse me. 10 of Spring. Ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. 10 of Spring. The divine feminine, I feel that help is on its way. The divine masculine knows, because he's experienced it himself, what it's like to be weighed down by other people's dramas. But I want to say that now that the divine feminine is very balanced, okay, and can give more of herself, because she knows when not to give it away. She protects that treasure. That's her heart. But we have here, well, let's find out what it says. Because this could be the divine masculine asking for help from others. We picked up all work and no play. He wants to play. It came up in yesterday's reading. And be weighed down by too many responsibilities. Because I felt that, like the divine feminine here, a bit like Cinderella, she's dealing with it. She didn't look really stressed out. So I feel that now that she's balanced, she can really assist the divine masculine. She's an awesome teacher, divine masculine. But I think you already know that. Ten of Spring. All work and no play can make life no fun. It may be a challenge to balance your career with your personal life, but it's critical to your physical and emotional health. You're working too hard. Do what you can to reduce stress in your life. Find moments during the day to take little breaks. Don't be afraid to ask God, the angels and the fairies, or other people, for assistance. Reassign tasks to competent co-workers or family members. Remove anything from your schedule that isn't necessary and reclaim that time as your own self-nurturing. On the card, our fairy friend carries a heavy burden, while her ragged clothing shows that she is not being fairly rewarded for her efforts. The time has come for her to turn to other fairies for assistance. Additional meanings of this card: being weighed down by too many responsibilities, giving too much and receiving little in return, calling upon the fairies for help, health problems caused by too much pressure. So, Divine Feminines, just have a check. Check up yourself. Because you may be taking on. Does say, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. There's a feminine on there. I'm going to get an oracle of shadows and light. Perfect, with the yin yang. Let's hear it for the boy. Okay, let's hear it for the boy. Snow Angel. The signs are with you already. She doesn't look too happy. Keep asking for signs. She keeps showing you signs. She's not going to. It's like, how many times do you want to see the signs? It's you that's refusing to acknowledge them, not the lack of signs. Okay. The signs are with you already. Snow Angel. 4. It's just the Emperor card. I saw the Emperor. Where did I see? I thought I saw the Emperor. Maybe not. Seeing things now. 4. It's the number of the Emperor. The signs are with you already. Okay. Don't take this message like she's going to come across as being a little bit cold. Okay, she tells you the truth. It's alright, you're a big boy now. You can take it. About the Snow Angel. This angel is one of the many beings assigned to humanity to carve out signs in the most stark and lifeless of places. She leaves signs for those who cannot see, and shapes them again and again until one day those who deny she is watching over them finally. Those who deny she is watching over them wake up. Finally wake up. Look, are you seeing the signs or not? It's quite easy. Yes, no. Open your eyes. She leaves signs for those who cannot see, and shapes them again and again until one day those who deny she is watching them. Can't get it out. Hard to get your head round, isn't it? Those who deny she is watching over them finally wake up. It just doesn't flow right, that sentence. Okay. She's watching over the ones that deny, okay, and she's watching them wake up. We've got the awakening. She sent so many signs, synchronisations, this Snow Angel, throughout the winter, right now. Okay. Sleigh bells ring. Take notice of the signs. It is at that moment she can move on to another charge. So she's got others that she needs to work on and wake up, okay? It's like, wake up now. I need to get going. do you kind of get it? You might be rubbing your eyes. Okay. By acknowledging her protection, you set her free and release her many blessings so others too may benefit. You can share this, the signs and synchronizations, and help others to see them. Look around you now for signs of her presence. Even in the snows of winter and the harsh desert sands, she has made her presence felt. It is your blindness, your unwillingness to see, that holds you back, not life itself. Open your eyes to the presence of Snow Angel, of all angels. Feel their blessings and begin to live life anew. Okay, the Snow Angel speaks. So she's going to you with an exclamation mark there. If you miss that sign, I really don't know what will convince you. Maybe I should just stand here a while and wait till you notice me, point to the sign, flap my wings, and then you'll believe that it is really a sign. I leave signs for all to see, clear indicators of my presence, and even make my shape in this cold snow. But again and again you ask, where are my angels? And here I am. I will continue to leave my mark in the snow with a feather falling from the sky, in the gentle voice that speaks to you at night, and even in the gentle prod I may give you from behind. But stop asking for signs. You have received so very many, and none of them will be seen or acknowledged until you are willing to believe that we are always with you. Divination message. You have already received very definite, clear signs, ones that you have asked for over and over again. The Snow Angel will reply again, but it is the message you are refusing to hear, not her presence, that is denied you. It is your own fear and attachment to hesitating that keeps you on pause. It is time to see what has already been shown to you and to take action immediately, without hesitation. The Snow Angel has shown you so very clearly that you are protected and cared for. Now it is time for you to do exactly that for yourself. And yes, you can. Open your senses up to angelic guidance. Let's get your postcard from Spirit. Okay, the signs are with you. There's music going on here. Music makes the people... What was I getting? I don't think I decided, did I? Oh, that's a bit bizarre. Oh, a postcard from Spirit. What's going on? Lost my memory. It'll probably come up with a card about amnesia. Spiritual amnesia. Let's have a let's have a look what the postcard from Spirit wants to say. With love. Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion, and although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected, so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the divine, and always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. And we're going to end now on this reading. That's an awesome reading. Guys, have yourself a fantastic Wednesday, and I'll catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Bye for now.